back. We are about to have another very interesting day over here. So I hope you guys are ready. You guys know the deal. We have been absolutely killing it. We're going to continue to do so. Let's see if we can get anything out of the market today. If it does all the nonsense that it has been. What the? Hold on. Can you guys see me? Hold on. Are we good here or not? Hold on. Why is this being silly? Are we good or what? This is so weird. All right, YouTube just completely glitched out on me. Let's see what happens here. Let me know. Are we good, everybody? We're good? All right, let's keep it going here. Everybody keep smacking that like button on the way in. Oh, we are going to have a good day. We are going to have a real good day over here. So, TLT coming down a little bit in the pre-market. That's fine. That had like multi over 1% days this week so far. Chilling at 95, very, very, very solid. Gonna keep an eye out for these here. We don't really need that there. Gonna keep a lookout for Upwork, Chegg, see what these things want to do today. ES, positive reaction here off of the jobs report. We had initial claims being a little higher than expected, meaning that more people are filing for unemployment benefits in the short term, but continuing claims were a little bit lower than expected there. So a little bit of a mixed report on the jobs data there. That's really all that we have for today. We have wholesale inventories coming out at 10. But other than that, that's really it until non-farm payroll tomorrow. And I think a lot of people are getting this market incorrectly right now. You can see it on Twitter. You can see it out of a lot. Hold on one second. You can see it out of a lot of these different things that are going on. That like everybody was like drawing the same freaking trend line, and we're like, oh my God, we just broke. We're about to sell off. It's like, literally, what is everybody doing? What people do on the internet, guys, is they think that technicals drive price action, which is not the case at all. Anybody that is, what do you call it? Anybody that is telling you that the market is going to move based on what is technically happening, like over a longer period of time versus what the actual data and news is an absolute moron. They have no idea what they're talking about. And again, when you have a giant piece of data coming out this week, non-farm payrolls, the unemployment rate, that's what the market's really going to be waiting for in order to make its next move. It's not, oh, look at the chart, it's going to go. No, that's complete nonsense. What should you do about TLT? Should you sell there? I'm not going to tell you what to do. You can do whatever you want. But again, if you understand the thesis and the whole thing that's going on with it, watch the TLT videos. What is the main thesis of TLT? I mean, I can tell you, but I'd like you to know. Like, what is the actual main thesis that's occurring with TLT? Why does TLT make sense to be long on? Especially from like 83, which is when I was buying it. Does anybody know? Everybody should know. The other thing is, too, is that if you're trading like weeklies or monthlies with TLT here, that also, to me, makes no sense, but you can do whatever you want. All right, we got some people in here. What's the point of TLT? Why are we looking at it? You guys should all know this by now. I've been screaming it. Just yelling. What's his name? Good morning, Rycack, James, Silvio. What's up, guys? Christopher, Dr. Bob, Boric. What's up, team? How we doing? Hopefully you guys are having a good morning so far. After the run-up, it could reverse. To me, I don't care if it reverses. What's changing? If it's going to reverse on you and you're actually worried about that, then you're wildly over-leveraged in the position and you don't necessarily understand it. We're not at 83 anymore. Rycack, exactly. Rate cuts next year. Exactly. So we haven't seen any rate cuts. 0 rate cuts have happened. And we've already nailed TLT. So, Silvio, you can do whatever you want if you're looking at it as a short-term swing to the upside. Best thing I heard about TA is just astrology for men. I guess. But here's the way that you should... Also, you guys are all backtesting wrong. I've seen this floating around a lot of stuff. It's like because speaking about like technicals and technical analysis, any indicator, anything falls under technical analysis. Anytime you're using a chart to make a decision, that's technical analysis. So as rates get cut, TLT goes up, right? Yes. Maybe not sell all the position, but a percentage. Well, Sylvia, if that's what you want to do, go for it. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Will I probably top ticket as well? Yeah, I probably will. We've bottom ticked it like a few times. We have top ticked it a few times too. I just don't really care about the down move on TLT. But we'll probably top tick it too when it ends up going. But this is the problem. You guys will look at a chart and you'll be like, I'm gonna look at this over a month. And then like you just like don't have a certain set of rules and you're like go through, you're not tracking the data and you're just like, oh, I think it works. And it's like, no. If you guys see a great example of backtesting is what I do for you guys in the day trading course. Like, do you guys see how I go through it and how strict it is and how systematic it is to actually show if a system works or not? Because if you're testing to see if a system works, you need to make it like, you need to almost put the system in the worst possible scenario to see if it's going to work still. And then go for it because your money's going to be at risk. Why would you test a system and just like make yourself feel good with no money at risk and then go into the market having a bad idea of what you're actually looking to do and then lose money? That doesn't make sense. Scar, what's up, man? How you doing? But yeah, I mean, I show you guys that, and the way that I backtest things is it's so strict, which is why that strategy is at 0 losing months in 2023. Zero. It's awesome, man. But yeah, TLT peaking a little bit here. ES is moving. I like this. I like the way that ES is moving this morning. This could be interesting for a trade for me today. Let's see what happens with it. Finally, bro, getting some trades over here. You guys don't, and again, the thing is you don't have to trade every day and you should not be trading every single day. If you can't gleefully take weeks off of the market and just be like, whatever, you have a serious gambling problem. Because what most of you guys will do is just get bored in the market and you'll be like, oh, cool, I'm just going to start trading because I think this could potentially look good because you're trying to force something. No. Every single trade that I take, it just comes to me. I just sit here and wait for the trade to get served up on a silver platter, and it just comes to me. That's also why they look so good on like the Instagram video. So I'm just waiting for that level to hit. Boom. Snipe. Money. All right. Let's see here. Wayne, there we go, buddy. Wayne, you are going to have a lot of success with that one, I think. This one's interesting. Upwork chilling over here, doing really not anything. I still like it. It's just not as good. Chegg, I do really like this one, except it just happens to be Chegg. So, like, guys, we were talking about this yesterday. I freaking love this chart. Like, I just love it. Like, when things set up like this, that's like go time. It just happens to be on something like Chegg, where I'm just like, oh, come on. It couldn't be on anything else. What settings am I using in Tradevate? Nothing. I have nothing on my Tradevate chart. Daddy, you know the strategy that I'm trading. It's so simple. If you go through the videos and everything, you're going to be like, oh my God. Yeah, there's nothing on my Tradevate chart. This is what I trade. Like, this chart right here is what I trade with. This one. This is what you guys see in all the Instagram videos and all the TikTok videos. This is what I trade with. Keep it simple. Simple's better. And then those swings are like these charts here. With, again, it's very easy to spot. You don't need a lot of craziness on there. If you want it and you have success with it, go for it. I don't care how you guys trade. I literally just make money. Just don't, you can't make those beginner mistakes because some things are going to lead you more into making a beginner mistake versus some other things not. Like if you haven't backtested, if you're not looking for something like hyper specific to happen in the market for you to enter or exit, stop. You should not be doing that. That's really, 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 really bad. All right, let's see. What the... You haven't finished them? Prop firm up 425 day one. There you go, Nettie. Oh, yeah, guys. I've got that prop firm video coming out for you guys. I don't know if it's going to be today. But going through all that research of the prop firms was so annoying. Like, so annoying. They make it just so hard to find what the rules are. I sat here for like 2.5 hours yesterday finding all the rules of these prop firms and all the little nuances of like, oh, you can't do this, but you can do this. Oh my God, guys. I was like, geez, somebody needs to like make a prop firm where it's just like, these are the rules and it's this simple, and then have the rule sheet listed. Make it easy. I don't want to go hunting around for like all the I'm like, geez, guys. But I have it, so it's actually, oh, you guys can't see it, but it's up in a Excel spreadsheet up top. It's awful. Well, after the video, you'll have 4 of them. So there's 2 winners. So there's 2 winners of like who is actually the best 2. And I think you guys I don't think you're going to be surprised. You could really like you can nitpick between the top 2, and like depending on which one you like is like the one for you. There's one that's just blatantly not as good as the other ones. Like there's one, when you look at all of it, you're just like, this one is just blatantly not as good. So you guys are going to be very interested to see that, I think. Top Step's up there. Top Step is solid. Let's see. I just kind of use those accounts to like screw around. Like I'll test stuff on them. I'll do stuff, and then like I do have like a few that I trade seriously. I just go boom, bing, done. Let's see here. Oh, you guys are cranking the like button today. Here we go. Here we go. We got 19 minutes until ding ding. Yeah, then there's 2 others where it's like, it depends on like what you like and what you don't. And then there's one that's just like, I don't know how they're getting away with all that, but I don't know. I mean, it's basic, like, because I was watching some other videos on it too, because like in order to find some of the info, you gotta like look around, but you gotta make sure the dates are right. Like, it's ridiculous. But there's one, the way that it's operating right now doesn't seem legal. So I'm not gonna say that in like in the video or anything. Like that's just like silly. But like if you really dive deep into it, you're like, I don't know how you're allowed to do that, but go for it, man. Have fun. All right, we got Telly up here. What's ES doing? ES still chugging along. I'm probably going to go very risk off into the end of the year. There's really not a whole lot to do. Just lock in the game. I mean, you guys have seen the options account numbers. It's up ridiculous numbers this last month. Ridiculous. What is it now? I think it cracked like 50% yesterday. Yeah. Last month, 50.33% on the options account. Remember when you introduced futures and everyone is on them now too? Yeah, dude. Like, I was telling you guys forever, futures are ridiculous. So many of your trading friends are now solely trading futures now too. Yeah, like, dude, for day trading, if you're not trading futures, I think you're making a horrible mistake. If you're swing trading, I mean, most of you guys are not going to have enough capital in order to swing futures, which I don't know why you would really want to anyway. But you'd have to create like whole different strategies in order to do it, because those charts are going to behave a lot differently than a chart on a smaller time frame. But swing trading options, day trading futures is, in my opinion, the way to go. I really just only trade ES too. Some of you guys like NQ, but like, I don't. Why? Just stick with what works. Yeah, Top Step solid. Let's see here. All I want for Christmas is TLT above 100. Just haven't taken the plunge yet. Yeah, I mean, it's basically like a, like if you're day trading and like, it's not as bad of a difference between Forex and futures, but it's still, you're getting just robbed. You just are, like, in terms of day trading options versus futures. Unless, so like with my strategy that I've taught you guys, if it runs the second take profit pretty quickly, if I were to trade 0-day SPX, they'd be up like maybe 300, 400, 500%. It would have to go fast, though. That's the problem. You're playing with time. You never trade futures in the day, only pre-market and post-market? I have a very big distaste for pre-market futures trading at like early and after hours, because there's like no pre-market. I can sort of see it, but after hours, like the 6 p.m., it like, look what happened yesterday with it. You're trying to screw around in this, guys? That's what you're trying to do? Go for it, but it just doesn't make sense to me. It's a new thing, and I have less and less time for new things now. Daily Taylor, if once you, I don't know if you're on the, I don't know if you grabbed the Day Trading Mastery course yet, but one of the longest sections in there goes through everything you need to know about futures, how they work, and everything like that. So that'll help you out a whole lot. Plus, again, if you're on the email list, you get that 50% off. And those of you guys that are not, I'm still, for this month, you guys all get access to that 30% off code. It's STV30, but I'll throw the link to it in the live chat here for you guys so that you guys can hop in there, learn that strategy, add it to your toolbox, and just start printing at will. Very relaxing. You've been having fun swinging options. Thanks for the RKT call out. Yeah, I wasn't on that one too big, but that was a good one. I didn't touch it. This one, it was right in here. This is the one that I would have done. This nice little range here, the break of this level, this 914 all the way up to 1021. That would have been a really good one where you just see this thing flip the trends, consolidate, earnings flip. I love these, man. These are my favorite ones. Stocks moving in a downtrend, flips it with earnings, consolidates, boom. Now, this one would have been really tough to catch. This one, though, you easily could have caught, which is, remember when I was talking about Tesla with you guys when I hit that like 300%er where it flipped here? I was buying it on the breakup here, and then it hit this, and I said, well, it's going to do it again. Like, it's not just going to... Tesla loves to move in this stair-step fashion, too, and it's kind of doing it right now as well. So, Tesla, we're going to talk about on the watch list. Oh, hold on. I really wanted this, too. This is another ticker that I really wanted, maybe even for some leaps here. The problem is it got absolutely manhandled in the pre-market. Off of earnings. So this is now a no-go for me on C3AI. So I liked it a lot. But again, once you're going into earnings, like, you really got to be careful. Like, Oracle invalidated for me out of that zone. I mean, do I have it? Yeah, no. So we were consolidating up in here in Oracle. You had to see the buyers continuously hold this and then push it higher. Very similar to what you saw on RKT. Big move up. This one's not as good, but big move up, consolidates, buyers hold it, push it back to the upside. Oracle lost it. This one no longer is going to qualify. Let's see. Oracle earnings were a surprise. Did they report? No, they don't report. They haven't reported yet. They report next Monday. They report Monday, team. Unless I completely missed it and they already reported, but... Tally doing nothing. ES, I like the way that this is looking going into the market here. Let's see, we got 11 minutes to go until the ding-ding. Let's do it, team. Let's do it. Let's see. Dude, my computer is just glitching hard. I think it might be time for a new one. It's been doing this for like months, man, where it just like glitches out and I can't record things the right way. Like, I think you guys saw it in the TLT video where it, like, every once in a while it would just like I'd like pause and it's annoying, but whatever. Let's see. Wow, oil broke 70. Jeez. That's big. That's real big. Let's see. Anything useful on Twitter here? No, nothing. See what happens with Telly today. You might have a little down day on it. That's fine. It's been ripping. What else do we want here? We want Chegg and Upwork were the two that I'm looking at. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. We got 10 minutes. Any other tickers you guys want to look at? Just let me know. Let me know, and we will get after it over there. Let's see. Atlanta Fed now. Data could be... Oh, at 11:30? Is that a GDP estimate? What is that? Is it a GDP estimate, Ralph? That's what I would expect it to be. Mara and Carvana. Mara, I nailed that one for like... I think most of what I was selling on it was at like 585%. I know they ran to 6... I saw them at 600 at one point. Probably not touching it now. Yeah, no. No, I don't know why you would touch this thing here. I mean, look, that's the trade. Boom. Easy money. We were talking about this thing on the newsletter for weeks. Same thing with Affirm. Same that, like, guys, the Affirm one, I'm like really upset that I missed it because that would have been a minimum 1,500%. And I'm assuming on that one with January's. The thing's up like 50% in 2 weeks. But Carvana could be an interesting one. It just moves like a wild child. I want it to tighten up. Let's see what happens today and tomorrow on it. And then maybe potentially the first few days of next week, and then I might start taking a look a little bit more on it. Maybe this is something that we can talk about in the video newsletter on Sunday. It's definitely something that we can do. Also, shout out to you guys over on Instagram and TikTok. That most recent video now is at 162,000 views. We've been cranking, guys. Cranking on those other platforms. I think we're going to hit 100K followers on there by... it would be sick to do it by my birthday. TikTok probably has the highest potential to do it because that thing ripped up really fast. Except TikTok doesn't like me sometimes, which is weird. They were like, no, violated this. And I'm like... I've literally seen people just, like, do a lot worse on this platform. And you're going to yell at me for trading? All right. UPST, I believe, is a no-go. I've looked at this, but we'll see. No. Unless it looks like something like this or something like this, I ain't touching it. Tesla is interesting to me, though. I kind of like Tessie here. I'd love it to do, I'd love Tessie to just start tightening from here and just like, chop, 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 chop. Come on, computer. What are we doing today? What is this? Have an energy drink or something. Let's go. Dude, I've never even streamed on TikTok. That's impossible. Maybe I should. Maybe we'll do some Instagram lives. Some TikTok lives. We could do some of that. Because remember, guys, I don't trade every day. So it's like, I might as well, like... I mean, I know you guys like the... I know you guys enjoy those videos I post, but... Oh, I could edit one of those and then post it on YouTube. We should probably do that. You don't like trading downside? It depends. I have strategies for it, but it's more so just hedging. My bread and butter is like... is stuff like TLT. And then the breakouts. So it's like, well... unless I see that, Because a lot of the time it's like, well, why screw around when I know I'm just going to be able to siphon out money doing X, Y, and Z? You know? Ralph, you would also really enjoy that video I sent you last night, the Anton Creel new seminar. Oh, I love watching those. Because he goes through it, and you can like what we'll do when we go back and forth like that, creating like theses and stuff, theses, whatever you want to call it. It's basically the way that the pros are doing it, which makes sense because I know a bunch of them. But let's see. Telly not doing much here. 5 minutes until the ding ding. You'll watch today? Yeah, it's long. And then it's a lot. It's very salesy towards the end too. But like, other than that, like, whatever. Like, all the info is pretty cool. Who cares? Let him make his money. People get so angry. They're like, oh my God, they're trying to sell something. It's like, yeah, because they know what they're talking about and you don't. And then they're like, it's just online for free. Where? Where? Freaking show me. Like, unless I have like a real solid thesis on like, all right, this thing's gonna like tank, I usually don't touch a lot of downside unless it's hedging. I mean, I'll play like an inverse ETF. Something like that, you know? Avigo, Broadcom. You already know the answer to that. Wait, you already know the answer to that. It's almost, I feel like sometimes that you guys come in here to just like test my discipline and just be like, look at this ticker. And it's just like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense for me. If you, I want you guys to look at me and the way that I respond to some of you guys and the way that I trade as like an example. Be disciplined. Stick to stuff that works. Like, you guys all know, like, at this point, seeing all those trades, like, the stuff that I teach you in the Day Trading Mastery course, that's really all you need to do. Follow the rules. Simple as that. If you need to use prop firms to do it, go for it. And then you just sit there and be bored all the time. That's what you are doing as a trader. You're submitting yourself to boredom. This is not an exciting thing. This isn't, oh, let's go have fun and go crazy in the markets today. No. That's not how it works. So, I think I'm good. That was rough. I don't know what happened there, but that was a tough one. DraftKings down. This was a great one too. This nice little move that I called out for you guys on the newsletter as well. All right, let's see. How much time we got left? 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go until the ding ding. All right, guys. Wrong pipe. Yeah. Totally agree. Plus your blood pressure will thank you for it. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are struggling right now and you just want to get handed a strategy that just works, prints over time, you guys know where to go. This month is 30% off. We might do something next month on it, but I don't know. That link's at the top of the live chat if you guys are interested. Once you see it, you're going to be like, what the? It's that easy? Yeah, it is. I like how ES is moving here. This is setting up potentially something good today. That I would enjoy. All right. 10 seconds. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. Ding, ding, ding. The market is open. Let's see what we get. All right, let's do it. Telly chilling. Where's the S? All right. All right, nothing crazy. Mara's down 4%. Jeez. VRT, IONQ. I'm getting a lot of alerts firing off here. A lot of alerts are firing off this morning. I mean, they're old, so, but a lot of things are flashing around some key levels there. I'd love to see Chegg come up and test this high, this 1074. The volume's like non-existent on it though. ES pushing higher. There you go, coming up into this new zone. All right, let's see. Oh, that's interesting, Ralph. The David tweet. That's interesting. Nothing. Telly hanging around, down 65 cents, doing 0 here. Nothing yet. We'll see. I mean, we do have wholesale inventories, but I wouldn't expect that to do a whole lot with the markets today. Let's see. Chegg doing nothing. Upwork doing nothing. If you guys can get through this zone, that'd be interesting. I like the way this looks, though. All right, got something on Twitter. Nothing. Google shares rise 4% at open, most since August 29th. That's big. That's pretty big. Oh, you guys are slacking way hard on the like button this morning. What's up with that? What's up with that, you slackers? I see how it is. I give you guys all this free alpha, and then you're just like, nah, I'm not going to like the stream. It's all I asked for. Slackers. Let's see. Yeah, these could get interesting here. All right, what do we got over here? Yeah, nothing really moving. There's really nothing to do on ES here. Nothing. You're coming into that zone. Maybe you revert down, but we'll see. Tesla back testing 240. If this thing inside bars here, I might take a NFP flyer. Like, if this thing holds here with some low volume, I might do something for NFP. Which, I don't think it's going to do it, but... Upwork screwing around. Chegg back down. TLT peeking there. Nothing crazy, though. Nothing crazy. The options needed to adjust a little at open. AMC is leaving the building. Where's it going? Where's it going? Can't say I didn't tell you. You cannot say that I did not call that one to a T. It's all right. Go listen to dum-dums on the internet. Have fun with that. Have fun with that. Let's see. I mean, obviously, I'd love to see TLT break above 96.05 today. I just don't know if the 10-year is going to slip like that. Let's see. It's going to the OTC market. Is it? Is that a real thing or is that a fake thing? I feel like that's a fake thing. Wouldn't surprise me, though. Just wait until 2 p.m. margin calls. Yeah, that'll definitely work out for you. The one thing that actually happens around that time, though, recently, at 1, there's the bond auctions. That's what's been moving things around a lot. Grok is rolling out to X Premium subscribers with the latest app release. Oh, that's kind of cool. IESC. I mean, it looked great here. Oh, that's earnings. I know. Earnings is tomorrow and they're ripping like this? Yeah, I'm not going near this, but I mean, that's pretty sexy there. The problem is like, that's a really hard one to catch. You'd have to get this on this day here, which I wouldn't have because it didn't inside bar, so. But who knows? I don't know, Daily Taylor. It could. It could. All right, let's see. AMD. AMD shares 4.2% gain on the day. Where are we at, Amanda? What are we at? 120 something? Oh yeah, 122. Thank you. My shares at 1139 are having a great time. Having a phenomenal time. Thank you very much. Let's see here. This doing 0. Yeah, ES is doing nothing. Again, don't you guys like just coming into the market, just being so relaxed, and you're just like, oh, I just wait for my levels to get hit, and then you execute. Win or lose, done. It's so simple. Nothing. Another boring day so far. Tomorrow is going to be really interesting. NFP tomorrow is going to be insane. I mean, I really like this setup here. This could get real spicy. For me later. I believe that this one would qualify as well. I think this is IWM getting... Where's IWM today? Is this thing getting hit? Yeah, IWM is selling here. That's what's happening to some of these like mid caps. I mean, this is not that aggressive, but it's definitely moving to the downside. All right, let's see. Next to use Palantir will be just like AMD. I mean, that's my assumption. I think in the next 5 to 10 years, if they can execute, that's going to be another AMD-like position in my portfolio. Did the jobs report get released yet? Yeah, those are at 8:30 in the morning. The initial claims were slightly higher than expected, and the continuing claims were slightly lower, so conflicting data there. Nothing. Tally. Long end bonds outpacing the short end this morning. You talking about to the upside or the downside? No. Now they're moving down, but yeah, you're right on that one. The short end is coming down. Who's buying this right now? Why wouldn't they just fly into the 30? That's why. I mean locking in a higher rate though. Yeah, that one's a bit weird. That one's a bit suspicious there. The volume on these is just horrendous today. Downside. Yeah. Telly moving. I want to see what these contracts are going to be like above 100. And then I was thinking about, like, TLT still looks really good. It's just I don't think it's going to do a 20. I don't think it's going to do a 2020 move at all. I just think it's a nice, like, a position trade to just have. Just bread and butter. Long bonds in 2024 I think is a great move. Especially, like, bottom ticking it. Like, it's really difficult to screw it up now. We were screaming it from the rooftops for, like, the last 2 years. Wait. And then you can go, oh, Chegg peeking a little here. Hello. What's up, buddy? You talked about corporate bonds yesterday. Public now sells them. How do you research a winner and stay away from crap like AMC corporate bonds? I mean, the point of the strategy, actually, Reaper, is to buy crap. You'd be playing around in the basically the junk corporate bond market, because this is the thesis of it. So if you have corporate debt that's trading at a wild discount and they're still paying a coupon, interest rate, whatever you want to call it, well, one of the things that you have to look out for is bankruptcy risk, because, well, yeah, you might be able to get some of your money back, but how do you hedge that away? Well, you short it. Now, let's say, for example, that those bonds expire. Let's just do an example. Let's say the bonds were issued at a par value of 100, and they're now trading at 35, but they pay a interest rate. All right. So on, like, when they mature, well, they're gonna go from 35 to 100, and then whatever interest payment that you're gonna receive in that time. Sometimes they suspend interest payments, but you got to find one that doesn't. Maybe it's going to be trading at 60 instead of 30, and they're going to keep the interest payment. They're not refinancing. They're not doing all of that nonsense. So what you can do, 28% yield, 5 point. What's the yield to maturity? That's what I care about. I don't care about that's what you need to look for, yield to maturity. So you look at those, and you can craft a position in your portfolio where you're long the corporate debt and short the equity. Because if the equity goes to zero and they actually go bankrupt, you make money. If they don't, well, it's just a hedge. And even if it stays in the same place from now until wherever it is, well, your short's not going to go down that much. You're going to pay a little bit in fees in order to hold the short, the margin fees, the borrow fees, things like that. But then you're going to make you're going to get the yield to maturity on the actual bond, which should counteract any losses that you're going to see on the short. Now, the reason why I think this thesis would make sense right now is that, yeah, that's a decent one, Reaper. I wouldn't hate that. The reason why this would make sense is that if we go from a rising interest rate environment to what we are in now, where flat interest rates, not flat, but like higher for longer type of interest rates, then it starts to move back down. Well, it's easier to get loans. It's easier to get financing, and the overall economic conditions loosen, which means that people will potentially be able to spend more money. So then the business may not go out of business. So it's almost like it's almost a tail risk type of trade, where you're saying or a pain trade kind of, where it's like you would almost look at it in terms of like, it's more so a pain trade than it is a tail risk trade. Because tail risk would be essentially like everybody's expecting one thing to happen and then something fundamentally changes, which most people don't see. That's a tail risk trade. The pain trade would be where it's like complete, well, I mean, they're almost one and the same. They have similarities. It's almost like you could view it as a Venn diagram where they have similarities and differences. So if like everybody's expecting that company to go into bankruptcy, but then they start having decent earnings and the new corporate structure is looking a little bit better, they're executing the new plan that they have, and then you go into a declining interest rate environment, why not own the debt? Because the main risk is bankruptcy. Well, if they don't go bankrupt, bing, yield to maturity. Thank you very much. And then in the off chance that it does go bankrupt, you just short it. Carvana's going. Oh, you want it down. Yeah, I'm not touching this. I'm waiting for that thing to screw around. Upwork screwing around again. Oh, this is the other one that I was looking for. PayPal. PayPal. I like this, but the thesis on this wouldn't be short term. This would be probably at least a year out, the way I would do this next. I mean, you guys saw this trade on PayPal, the 600% one. I mean, yeah, granted, we were going into CPI, which is why I took a lot. And we went over that on the newsletter, too. Like, I took a much smaller position than I usually would have. All right, ES starting to move in the right direction here. But yeah, again, guys, if you guys want that day trading mastery course, it's 30% off this month. There's the link to that right there. The code is STV30. If you guys want just a bread and butter trading strategy to just come in, to not take a lot of time out of your day, just come in, hit these like 1 to 6, 1 to 8, 1 to 10 risk to reward trades, in and out, easy money. There you go. And obviously, we go over like in depth what futures are, everything like that, to make sure that you guys have an understanding. We go through options as well. But the back testing portion of that is the most important, where I show you guys 0 losing months in 2023 with very strict back testing, which like nobody can do. Like, because like you see all these people out there on the internet that are like, oh, I have a strategy. It's like, yeah, but you don't have rules. You don't have a back testable thing. It's like, why would you? How does that math make any sense? You're like, oh, I made money on this one. And it's like, who cares? Who cares if you made money on 1 or 2, 10 trades? I care about a year's worth of performance, not 3 days. I don't care. You could have a strategy that loses money in 3 days and a strategy that makes money in 3 days, and you would have no idea what that strategy is going to do over the longer term. Zero idea. You could look at this week in price action in terms of what I do with my strategy and say, oh my God, you would never trade. And it's like, that's not the case. Like, new info, Daniel. New info. Completely new info. I've been trading this thing for a while, and it's just nasty. I showed it to Gabe, and he was like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, dude, it's filthy. Let's see. I still got to show him, like, fully what it is. Because I'll just send him, like, trades I'll take with it. And he's like, Jesus. I'm like, yeah, they're nasty. Oh, it's bright in here today. What's my Apex referral info? Nettie, here's the link to the, to Apex. So that's my referral link in here, but if you want to use my code, I can grab it for you quick. This is my, hold on. This is my Apex code right here if you guys want to use it. There you guys go. Let's see. But you can also use like Save 71, but I think all the codes give you the same thing. There's another one I'm going to show you guys that's like really good too. Tesla lost the 240. Interesting. Thank you, Nettie. Appreciate that. All right, let's see. I like that chart. I like that chart. What the? Telly moving. My contract's just ripped. The spreads on these two now are just like ridiculous. Like it's just, they're really screwing around with these. What's Chegg doing? Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. DraftKings treating you well this morning? There you go. Yeah, I mean, I handed everybody on a silver platter that up move, and you catch the down move. There you go. Yeah, here comes Chegg. Again, that level I want to see taken out is this. What is it, 1074? 1073. So, about 5 cents away to see here. Then you've got, like, 1080. 1080 is really the big level that you got to rip through. This would be nice, but 1080, and again, it's a $10 stock, so it's going to move a little bit funky. All right. All right, let's see. There goes Chegg. I think it tapped it, didn't it? Yeah, 1074. All right, that's good. That's nice. Ideally, again, we have these two levels in here, this like 1074 or whatever, 1072, 1080, and then 1102. That break would be very interesting. What is this actually? 1103. So 1103 on Chegg would be very interesting if that took it. Let's see. Yeah, Telly's not doing much here. ES got bought up there. Upwork doing nothing. Here comes Chegg. Can I explain how ES and SPY correlate to each other? Well, they're all technically deriving their value from the SPX, the index. Well, not really. I mean, sort of. But SPY is the ETF of the SPX, and ES is just the S&P 500 futures. That's all it is. Here comes Chegg. SPY is going down, but ES is going up. I wouldn't say that. They're always going to be relatively linked together. Like, if you look at this on the 15-minute here, look, it's going to be the same thing. See? It's the same exact thing. Look, you have this move up, sells off, gets bought up. You have this move up, sells off, gets bought up. It's just the scale is different on this chart that you see here. Chegg looking good. Chegg looking good, man. If that holds here today, I could be fireworks, especially going into NFP. Which, again, when we have data like that, I'd size it down a little bit more. TLT screwing around. Nothing crazy here. Nothing crazy yet. All right, it's coming up to, what do you call it, 1080 there. That's that second level that you got to break through. There's 1080. Nothing. Just sitting here relaxing, having a good time. That's all I do. It's so simple, team. I'd love to see Chegg get to 11 today. That'd be great. I don't know if it's going to be able to do it, though. You need the market to hold on. See, this is like earnings. I mean, you could target up here, but that's an interesting one. Look, it looks like I said this yesterday, but the funny thing about Chegg is it looks like it just IPO'd. It did not. It did not. It's been beaten, which is why I kind of like it. All right, moving down a little here. Nothing crazy yet. It's getting there though. 1081 new high. That could be a fun one. That could be a fun one, especially going into NFP. Goldman Sachs sees the ECB lowering rates by 25 bips in each meeting from April. Oh boy, that could be real interesting there. Oh yeah. So my Chegs are up about 21% right now. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, so just do something. Yeah, the Chegs look good. The Chegs look good so far. I mean, let's see if we can carry through up to 11. That'd be a big move for it today, but you never know. You never know. All right, let's see. ES. This is nothing, guys. This is doing 0. No trade. 0. But down here, I wonder how this would line up in relation to this low. I wonder. Yeah, looks like it's got some legs here. Looks like Chegg's got some legs. That would be nice. 35%, 36% on those right now. Woo! There we go. I mean, there's not much for me to do until it starts taking out. Maybe, I mean, I don't think I'd scale at 1102 because, like, look at the risk to reward. So the entry's here. The stop is below here. Like, if you were to do this, it's a crap risk to reward here. So I'd probably look for, this is the problem, though. There's nothing here. So I would not look for this. I'd probably either look for 100% or, like, something around 12 is probably what I would look for. 1150, right around in here. 3 to 1, something like that. With options, it's a lot more, but... yeah, we were talking about that one on the newsletter as well. Bing, bang, boom. Upwork's kind of crappy. Telly not doing anything. Spy, nothing. Let's see. I'd love to see this get to 11. Let's see. This is like the cheater stock. The college cheating. I love Chegg. Chegg in college was like the best thing ever. Yeah, it's selling off a little now. Is that a... no? Nothing. Nothing. All right, let's see. What do you guys think the full backtest number is going to be with the strategy? I think it's going to be in the 6 figures. It's already at, those of you guys that have gotten to that point in the course, I think it's at 8. I think it's at like 70, 80,000. You got 2 months left in the year. I know November was really good. I know that. I just got to go back through and do the back test for you guys. So we just got to see how December's going to go. It's been really slow so far. But it's a holiday month. Like you're probably not getting a whole lot. So All right, guys, it's also 10 a.m. I'm probably going to wrap it up here for today. There's not much going on. For those of you guys that still need to take advantage of that 30% off to the Day Trading Mastery course, link's at the top of the live chat, but I will throw it in here as well. I mean, at this point, you guys know what you're getting with that. It's pretty filthy. So, strategies backtested, you get to see it. All the rules are there, explaining exactly what futures are, how to trade them, what are options, all that stuff if you guys need a refresher, and then just how to execute just with ease in the market and being relaxed. Remember, guys, less trades, more profits. That is the name of the game here. So, team, I will see you guys tomorrow for NFP. Maybe I get a little interesting trade here that I can post on Instagram or TikTok. But other than that, everybody, we'll have the stream tomorrow morning. And then Sunday, we'll be doing the video newsletter again. So I hope you guys are ready for that. We have a lot to talk about going into the Powell week next week.